Hello everybody, my name is Rose, and today we'll be doing a live stream for anyone who wishes to ask a question. Yes, question for 9.99 US dollars. So before we start, let us say a prayer for the blessing of the energies on this table today. Before we start, I would like to thank God, Source, the universe, all the archangels and angels of love and light, all the spirits and spirit guides of love and light, for giving us an accurate read and for blessing us all in this room, in this environment today. May all the energies be protected by the divine. Alright, so give me a moment while I try and sort this out in terms of the live chat, right? So Aline, you were supposed to ask me a question. I hope you are in the room. I hope you're able to make it to this live stream because you had a question which you had already paid for and you'd like to ask me. Right, so just give me a moment while I sort this out over here. So, for all those who are coming in for the first time into this live stream, I'll put up a link where you can make a payment via PayPal and attach your question along with it, and once I get confirmation, I will answer your question in this mini read. Alright? I put up a link over there. So, Aline, if you're in the room, please go and ask your question. Otherwise, I will start with Aries, a mini read, as we had stopped with Pisces the last time. So let's take a look. This is for Aries, a mini read. Right. Yes. So, for Aries, know what's going on, my darling Aries. So, from the looks of it, whatever was going on in your life in the past is going to be left behind in terms of if you're having any conflicts or disagreements or whatever else was happening in your life in the past, it's going to be left behind, yes. Any conflicts will be dealt with and a resolution will be found in which will help both parties move ahead, yeah, in peace. Now, you're moving towards what's getting you complete emotional fulfillment, yes? There was somebody maybe over here who was quite harsh. It's either that, or we'll see moving ahead. There may have been 3 people involved in the past, right? And one person over here is getting left behind. The person who meddled in the relationship, basically. So, you and your partner is going to find out a way to work things out, which is going to help you both move forward. But to do that, you'll have to regain the trust. Somebody has to come up with a plan, right? A lucrative plan, which is going to help each party. It may have been burdensome going through this process because it's quite... somebody over here is not speaking the truth yet. Who is it? So, That's what's causing the burden. And somebody knows the truth. Somebody stepped out of the relationship, but now they're trying to make amends, while still not speaking the truth. They are trying to leave the conflict behind because they feel as though if they speak the truth, it's going to cause a lot of unease and a lot of pain. They wish to rebuild on the situation with their partner. This is the person who has cheated on you, or you on them. Take it whichever way it resonates. Please let me know if you're able to hear me, because I've been a bit down lately with the flu and not really sure if you can hear me, because I hear a lot of my own voice in my ears. Right, so moving on. So this, whatever this heartbreak situation was, it had come to light, yes, and the one who cheated now is preferring to stay out of it. Now that's very weird, because that person is acting very conveniently, right? There's two ways this can go about. Yes, it can either lead, if you're married, it can lead to a divorce. Okay? Or it depends how far gone you're in your situation. Or it could lead to a reconciliation. It depends if you're going to work, if you're willing to work on it or not. If one of the partners, especially the one who's cheated, is not willing to take responsibility for the action, it's not going to work. So somebody over here is not willing to take the decision yet, because they feel as though they can manipulate their way in here. This is the person who's cheated. Yeah. They feel as though they can manipulate both parties, but little do they know that their long-term partnership, that person, has actually been enlightened to the fact of their outside extracurricular activities, and actually they're moving on. They do not wish to be heartbroken anymore, the one who's been cheated on, and they're moving on. Yeah. Well, as this person over here, the partner who's cheated on the person on the other, is actually quite irresponsible, reckless, if you ask me. Even though they come across as though they know things and they know everything when they speak, they're actually mimicking the other. This person is quite hollow, the one who has cheated, and they have no idea of the real concept of responsibility by the looks of it, and they are playing both parties, yeah, even though they behave as though they're happy on their own, which actually they're not. They're looking for love, and they don't care where love comes from. Talk about being shallow. I wonder who is shallow here. Anyways, so yes, you're not plentiful. Looks like somebody over here is refusing the offer. Refusing the offer totally. This person is the long-term committed partner. This person refuses to take the offer because it has come to light that that the one who had cheated has actually not learned much from their past. In fact, all they're doing is playing games, yeah? And this person over here who's been cheated on has no time for that kind of games anymore, because they're quite serious about life. By the looks of it, this person may have wasted 2 years with the other in the stupid games. Well, one wants a brand new passionate beginning. As you can see, his passion, where it lies. Well, wants a brand new passionate beginning. Yeah, in passion. But where's the love? You know what I mean? The other finds it's quite burdensome because it's just immature. It's just a bit too immature for somebody here. And they wish to leave the conflicts behind and walk away and rebuild on the future. They're tired of waiting. They see no point in waiting because it's just been a waste of time. Yeah, all they've been is burdened. The weight has got no positivity in it, has brought no abundance with it. Yes, they waited 2 years. Okay, they may have thought that this person who cheated would have got them a lot of emotional fulfillment at one point of time, but from the activities that followed during those years, yeah, it was not conducive to what was promised. It was not matching up to what was promised. So when reality struck, this person just said, what's it? That's it. I do not want anything to do with this person. Is just immature, reckless, cheat, a lawyer, etc., etc., so on and so forth. You know what I mean? What's the point, really? All it got was a lot of mental anguish, pain, heartbreak. You know what I mean? So they decided to go their own way, even though it says here that justice will be served, because there was a lot of sorrow, joy. Sometimes it was sorrowful, sometimes it was happy, sometimes it was so much anger, instant blow up. But from what I can see, justice will be served. A little bit of patience. May have been a soulmate relationship, but it was too burdensome. There was too much pain, too much sorrow. There was too many instances where the burdens outweighed the happy times. So this relationship is ended. Somebody over here, the one who cheated, wants to make a brand new passionate offer, but in their reckless head, they think, because they are the one who enjoy themselves outside the relationship, they think this person is just gonna, they click their finger, this person is gonna jump when they come back. But this person really, hardly does this person who cheated knows that the other has walked away. They are done. Look at this. They are done. There was too many chances given, too much waiting happening. It just caused a lot of burden. There may have been like massive health problems as well involved. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was in the hospital for this. So this is the end of the relationship. Yeah. There's no more to be had. One person was very narcissistic. If this is a marriage, it will be a divorce. It will lead to a divorce. At least at the moment, this is at least in the moment, these are the energies. For some of you who try, or whose partner tries to revive this, yeah, it's not going to work. It may work for a day or two, but it's not going to work. Why? Because there's a lot of lies involved, and until that is resolved, according to the law of the energies and the universe, it's not going to work. It's going to keep tearing you apart, because the universe is thinking of the best for you, and the partner who's lying is not meant to be with the partner who is truthful. So if for the ones who are new in the room, this is a live reading for $9.99 US dollars. You can you can pay via PayPal. I've put the link in the chat room, and after I receive the payment, I will answer your question on here. Aline, I hope you make it to this live read, because sorry, just trying to log in. Right, so give me a moment. Right, so Aline, if you're there, you can ask me a question. Yes, I have received your payment. Alright, so let's go to the next one. And the next one is Taurus. Talk about being a bull in a china shop. Right. Right. So let's see what mini reads there is, or energies I pick up from Taurus. Right. Right, so I was in the chat room. Just to update you, if you'd like to ask a question, please go ahead and ask a question. Payments will be accepted only via PayPal at the moment, and we will have a mini read for you on here. Right. So my dear Taurus, ooh. Right. Right. So, what's going on here, Taurus? You appeared in your own reading. Someone's been... what's going on with most of the zodiacs, if not all, at least a few of the zodiacs, have a person in the zodiac who's stepped out of the relationship. Why is it like this? Why? Right. So, I don't make the assumption immediately. It takes me a while and a lot of surrounding cards to tell you, and the energies I pick on. Right. So from the looks of it, I'm going to use this one for clarification. From the looks of it, it may have been a soulmate relationship. It may have been a very loving relationship that has come to an end. Because somebody over here, my dear Taurus, decided to stab the other from the back, in the back. Somebody over here wants to walk away from all the conflict and all the pain. Yes? But somebody over here is very stubborn. I wonder who's the stubborn one. Talk about being a bull in a china shop. Right? Yeah. So somebody over here is quite immature. Not really taking things seriously, yeah, making a joke of everything. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is just like a child, really. You know, they have no concept of responsibility, a concept of a being a grown-up. So they take everything to be a joke, really. So. Somebody over here wants to move away from the situation. The one who wants to move away might be very spiritual, yeah, very in tune with the cosmos, the universe. Somebody over here is listening to the intuition, and is deciding, after a lot of deliberation, after a lot of thought, after a lot of research, you could say, you know, going back in time and thinking about things and everything. After a lot of those things, this person is just speaking her truth. Because this person knows that the other person over here, whoever it is, my darling, is the one who has stepped out of the relationship. Check if you have Aries in your chart, because Aries got a similar read. Or you may be an Aries Taurus cusp. You never know. So, whoever this is, is trying to offer the other peace offering, but this peace offering is a bit immature. And the other person, I think, is on a higher vibration, and one of the person is on a higher vibration. The one who's cheated is on a lower vibration. Because they know the other person knows about their secret, but they're still trying to behave as if they're hiding it, as if they can hide it. But it's all out in the open, So there's nothing you can hide with the person who has intuition, with the person who uses cosmos as their guidance. The low vibration people are just like, oops. They will never get the point, really. All they will do is ask for proof, Because that's the low vibration. They don't have the insight. Right. So one person over here is not, I don't think this relationship is going to work out, because one person is just immature. Totally immature. Very crass, very conflicting. Really. They're very conflicting. Lies. Lots of lies. They think they're getting away with their lies, aren't they? Whatever it is. From the looks of it. So, something has come to light, something has come forward, and it's the truth, right? There may have been a chance of a happy long-term relationship between these two parties. Between you and your partner, there would have been a possible long-term relationship. A stable one at that too, right? But due to one person stepping out of the relationship, all these dreams have come to an end, because now the relationship stands corrupted. One of you can't get past the fact that the other is still behaving immaturely and is not taking responsibility, so this relationship cannot go ahead anymore. Yes? The one who's decided, I think is the feminine in this relationship, has decided that there's no point pursuing this relationship anymore, because all it's done is caused a lot of heartbreak and pain. Somebody over here is quite stubborn about things and how things should be. Somebody over here is quite talk about it. Yes. So, what's happening, darling Taurus? Looks like somebody's here trying to balance their finances. The financial issues may have led one person to seek probably somebody over here was trying to balance their finances. The finances were not in order, right? And now whatever is coming towards them, if a cheater, for example, is making an offer to the one who didn't, to come back into a relationship, I don't think that offer has been accepted, because there is still an ongoing relationship on the outside. So obviously, the universe is not going to let this happen till a decision has been made. A decision has been made by one person over here who is moving ahead. Is not bothered about the past, because they know they've been cheated on, and they do not want to invest any more time in that area of their life, whether it's the person, the situation, or the people involved in it, right? So this person, this partner over here, is moving ahead and not bothered about anything in the past, because it didn't bring them any good, it didn't bring them any peace of mind, it didn't bring them any it didn't achieve the goal of being in a relationship. So it was a bit too crowded, let's put it that way, right? So this person is moving on, leaving the mess with the people who created it. It is not her problem anymore, from the looks of things. It is not this person's problem anymore. Okay? So, from the looks of things, at the moment, a decision will have been made by somebody who's been cheated on to move away, say bye-bye to all the crap from the past and all the people who put her through shit, right? And she's gonna wave a good old bye-bye and move on. Yeah? And let the others who are involved in that mess clear it up for themselves. It doesn't matter. She's not interested. She's had enough, and off she goes, while the others are just clamoring in there like saying, you know, what on earth is going on and blah blah bullshit. Look, you know, it's too much going on here, and this person is just saying bye-bye. Right. Taurus, that was a mini read for the moment. That was the current situation, I would like to say. And let's go on to the next one. It's called the Zodiac of Gemini. So Gemini, let's see what's up for you, darling. Now, if anyone wants a mini read, go ahead and to the payment at the Rose Tarocle. And I will answer your question on here. Alright? Aline, I hope you tune in. Right, so next we go on to Gemini. Shall we? Give me a moment while I shuffle the cards a bit. Right, darlings. Right, so right, now this is a mini read for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Hi Maya Harold, let me check, hold on. Yes. What's your question, Maya? I received the payment. You can write down the question for me. Martha, what's your question? I'm not able to see a question here. Oh yes, I got your question. Hold on. What work or am I wasting my time? Fine. Let's find out, shall we? You plan to move to the Aquarius Spices lover of yours. Will it work out, or are you wasting your time? This reading is for Maya. Martha, this is your answer. Oh, okay. Okay. Samantha, this is your answer. You may have walked away. There may have been some arguments in the past, and you may have had breakups, right, between each other. But you're contemplating actually of walking away. Well, the universe is telling you there's a reconciliation, yeah? And this reconciliation could lead to immense happiness, because this time, whatever you're going to go through is going to be leading to a long-term commitment, right? You're asking me if you're wasting your time. Look, this is the third time I've got a card in my lifetime of reading Tarot and the Oracles. You've got a blank slate here, and below that you've got confirmed and clarified, yeah, with a cup of love, a brand new cup of love. So you have the chance to have a brand new beginning with this person. And if you intend, the question over here is, let me answer your question. You want to know, if you move in with him, will it work out, or are you wasting your time? If you ask me, darling, it is going to work out, right? You feel as though you're carrying a lot of burdens in terms of whatever happened in the past, yes? Those things, those thoughts, and those feelings, emotions, they need to be dropped, yeah? Whether it's you or the other person, your person who's in Aquarius Spices, I think it's you. You need to drop your emotions. That's hurtful and is causing a bit of a, negative impact, because you're thinking about it, right? It's in your mind. So you need to drop the negative thinking, and everything is going to be as per it was planned. Here you go. You're going to have, I think, marriage is on the cards, if you ask me. You may get married to this person. I think this time, whatever it is, yeah, that you're going to clear away through communication, because you'll have been away from each other because of a conflict, right? And it's going to lead to a brand new beginning, darling. Yes, it's back and forth. Look, you'll walk away and then you'll reconcile. You'll walk away and then you'll reconcile, right? So, at this time, from what I can see, is that you are going to make a steady plan to move ahead into 2020. It's going to be a confirmed move, in the sense you actually have a focus, both of you have a focus on getting married. Marriage is on the cards. It's a brand new slate. Here you go. You're going to start from a brand new slate. As long as one person or both are willing to drop the burdens of the past, drop it, done, and start fresh, right? Yes. Trust in the workings of the universe. He's not expressive at all, but from what I can see in his mind, he wants to be with you. Aquarius and Pisces. He wants to be with you. You just have to. You just got to trust the process. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of communication, for sure. you'll have to start talking about things regarding your future together, right? Trust in the process and start communicating about your future and not about your past. Leave your past in the past where it belongs, yeah? Just leave it. You have to drop the burdens in order for you to achieve what you'll both want. You'll both want the same thing. You'll both want a happy married life together, stable home, white picket fence, garden, the dog, and everything else along with it, right? You'll both want the same thing, but there's a lot of conflict in between that is keeping you all apart, which needs to be dropped. Once that is gone away from the picture, everything will be all right. Yes. Trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in the workings and the plans of the universe. From what I can see, this relationship with your man is going to lead to marriage. As long as you drop the burdens of the past that has been haranguing this relationship, right? You can start on a brand new clean slate. Yeah? In a brand new state of love. Brand new beginning in love. So, what more do you need? Trust in the process. Leave the past in the past, because it's brought you nothing but a lot of burdens. It's burdened you, it's burdened him, and it's burdened the whole relationship. Well, you'll have reached a point of walking away again, right? But for some reason you'll come back together. Why? Because the lessons are not learned, or there's a strong soulmate relationship, right? So trust in the universe. Leave the burdens of the past in the past. That's it. All right. Let's move on. Maya, Mata, that was your mini read. Okay. Wishing you all the best. I can see this love has deep roots. God bless you too, Martha. I can see everything is going to be alright because you'll have both learned your lesson. It's just about a bit of communication. Yeah. Everything's going to be alright. Okay, so now let's go on. Let me check for anyone else. Give me a minute, let me refresh the page. Right. So, now, I don't know how long it's been on here. 38 minutes. Right. So now let's go on to Gemini until we get another question on here that needs answering. I'm just trying the bi-weekly, that is the Saturdays and Wednesdays live readings. That is because of the amount of requests I've received. Yeah. So I decided to keep it for 2 days of the week, which is Wednesdays and Saturdays. Because some requested for midweek. Due to their personal situation. So it's okay. But if I do not get the response for midweek, I prefer to keep it for once a week. Yes, and I would prefer if you could get a personal reading, because it involves everything. It involves astrology, numerology, yes, and I can actually tell you exactly how things are going to pan out, with proper investigative advice. So if you have investigators, private detectives, investigators, well, you could call me an energy investigator, a spiritual investigator. I use energies and spirituality to investigate. So, which is often quite true. So, at least till now, it's been all of it. So, I'm quite happy about that. Been born with these gifts, and it's been very hard to explain how it works. Right, so Capricorn, sure, I will do Capricorn as well. Capricorn has received a lot of views this month. I suppose there's a lot been going on, hasn't it? With the Capricorns. I hope to God, the Capricorns, yeah. Next reading I do, I hope to God the Capricorn gets the best reading, because my God, Capricorn has been through the hell and back, for the past few years, haven't they? Right. Yes. So, now let's do for the sign of Gemini, because I'm just going in order of the sun signs of the zodiac. So let's see what Gemini has. Ooh, they seem to be walking away from something that brought you a lot of happiness. Sorry, I was not paying attention. The focus, I'll leave it here. So that is in focus. Right. So let's take a look. Sure, I'll do Capricorn with love and finance too. But this reading right now is for Gemini, right? So, looks like someone is walking away, yeah, from troubled waters. Because they were in a situation. Oh dear God, don't tell me, not yet again. I think all the zodiac signs are just leaving situations behind where there was other people involved in it, right? Just dropping it. Finally, people have the courage to just drop it and go. Right. So somebody over here is walking away because there has been a lot of conflict, a lot of fights, arguments, violence. Yes, perhaps. I don't know. Something really bad has been happening because this relationship, even though it was a long-term commitment, yes, and there was a lot of love involved at one point of time, a lot of stability, more like, at one point of time, somebody over here, when they decided to express their interest outside of the relationship, right, it brought in a lot of conflict, yes, and somebody over here kept denying the fact that they were cheating outside of the relationship. But whatever the reason was, it came to light, yes, because somebody over here sought spiritual enlightenment, perhaps from a tarot reader. Or this person was quite intuitive and they had an inkling that, yes, my person is cheating. You know what I mean? A woman always knows when the man is cheating. Always. 110% always. Yeah? There is no 0% or no 90%. It is always, because a woman gives a lot of her time and energy into the relationship, whereas a man has to divide his time and attention in the relationship, right? So when something is wrong, the woman, she's onto it. There's no way you can lie to a woman, darling, if you're a man. And vice versa, right? Sagittarius Sun, Capricorn Moon, Gemini Rising, Scorpio. So, let's take a look. Yeah. Perhaps in the past you may have decided to move to another destination or another place. Yeah, but then you may have thought against it, and now you're thinking of again moving away. You're moving away from this whole place, from this whole situation, from this whole emotional turmoil that's got you nothing but grief. You're having a lot of time to yourself. Yeah, you're trying to heal yourself. It's requiring you to have a lot of patience, but you are having this. Somebody over here is being quite evil, really. Yeah, they will not stop their business of being messing about outside of this relationship. So, because right now it seems like, oh God, yeah. What's going on, Gemini? What's going on? So somebody over here. So somebody over here is, titting for tatting, you would call it, wouldn't you? So there's a tit for tat going on here, darling. So someone has cheated on the relationship, yeah, in the relationship, and now the other, to get back at the other, is doing the same. Well, what can I say? Tit for tat. Yes, because somebody was quite enlightened to the fact. Yes, the only way to get back at this person is for titting for tatting. Right, so there's been a lot of conflicts, a lot of arguments, and there's been a lot of unrest in this relationship, which has led, again, to a lot of fights. Perhaps you're dealing with two earth signs. You never know. There may be an earth sign, a fire sign involved in here. Right. So, from what I can see, one person is immature, and the other person is quite mature. So, one person is quite passionate, I would say, is quite the man, really. And I think you're communicating with that one. You do not want to give your love to this person anymore who has broken your heart. That is your long-term committed partner. You're more interested in the one outside who has captured your attention by the looks of it. And you're willing to take the leap, no matter how reckless it is. You want to go ahead and take the leap with the one that is new in your life. But you're going to make sure that you're going to be straightforward, with your intentions. You'll not be beating around the bush anymore. You have learned your lessons of the past, that not to keep your emotions inside and to go for what you want. And that's exactly what you're doing here. Whereas the other person over here, my darling, he is going to be waiting for you because now the tables have turned. And they would like to actually build on this relationship with you. But my darling, from the looks of it, you're quite enjoying all the attention that you're getting from the people around you. You're not really committing yourself to anyone. You're just enjoying all the attention that's coming your way. You're preferring to be single in the situation at the moment. Because towards the end of the reading, I can see that you've not yet made a decision on what you want to do. Because you have decided to, first of all, concentrate on your life, on yourself, and on your independence. And to get yourself together in the situation wherein you are able to make a sane decision, a clear decision that is going to not hinder your path forward. No emotional clouded decision here. More like a straightforward, logical, plain decision. It's going to cut through everything with your sword. Now, the universe is asking you to come across, to take this with a pinch of salt, in a sense. Be playful about it. Don't be so serious about things here, because there's a warning over here that things could just go topsy-turvy, because somebody over here is quite volatile. They are not, I stress, they are not balanced at all. So they might be emotionally volatile, which could lead to a bit of violence. So just just relax a bit, yeah? Do not cause any turmoil, because the other person perhaps is a bit cuckoo. They cannot, because they have a lot of control issues, and they cannot accept the fact that they have to let go, and it is out of their control now, because you have made up your mind and you're quite straightforward about it. Logically, you made up your mind. From the looks of it, emotionally, you want to get away as well, because this relationship has got you nothing but conflicts. So that's your current situation. That is the energy I picked up in the moment, right? So that reading was for Gemini. So let's go on and see if we have anyone else in the room tonight. I should stop the live at about 1 hour, okay? So, Aline, I hope you make it to this live, because I've got to answer your question, darling. Okay? Right. Now this is a random read, because I'm picking on someone's energy. This is a random energy read. Wow. Okay. I don't know whose energy I'm picking on, but I'm picking on someone's energy, and I'm forced to take out these cards and start going on with the zodiac and to read it out to you. So, what's happening over here, darlings, is that there may have been a someone here is going through a situation where they need to pull back from something that's going on in their life and relax a bit. In the sense, they need to meditate, take a step back, yeah, because perhaps it's got out of hand now. And because it's got out of hand, both the parties are at different places. Yeah, it's pushed these two away. It's a love reading, love energy. So it may have been a family, family of 4, perhaps. And it may have torn the family apart, right? The woman over here, whoever she is coming across as very stable, very hardworking, very nurturing, very grounded, yeah? Everything around her is just prim and proper, and she is very intuitive as well. Third chakra, the throat chakra, isn't it? So, perhaps there's no communication at the moment, yeah? Because somebody over here is going through an awakening process. And somebody over here is thinking of walking away. They're looking at exploring the options outside of this relationship, because they have not found the stability and the happiness that they craved for in this relationship, even though they love this person. Yeah, this connection, there was a lot of love in between you two, but for some reason, over a period of time, and due to a lot of dysfunctional activities going on in your relationship, you two have been torn apart. The angels, the divine has appeared here. It's just a matter of time, the angels are saying. The universe is saying it's just a matter of patience. Yeah? It's all about divine timing. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. Do not force it. Yeah? Somebody over here has serious control issues which needs to be given up. Yeah? You don't mess with the universe, because if you do that, the universe is going to show you another side of it, and it's going to take you longer, and it's going to make you hard. It's going to make it harder for you to achieve what you set out to do. Now, if you open up here, if one of you at least open up and talk about it, it could save your relationship. But from what I can see, somebody over here is taking the easy way out and is exploring adjacent possibilities in order to sneak away. Like, take the easy way out instead of working on the relationship. Oh well. But in doing so, it requires a lot of patience as well. If you're walking out of the relationship, looks like whatever options you're taking is not working, because it says here you're not using your intellect and your patience. You're not using your intuition, and you're not utilizing you're not pausing and taking a look at the options in front of you. You're just jumping at it. It's either you or it's somebody else, okay? Take it how it resonates. Now, as for the woman over here, she's contemplating, because I think she's quite intuitive, as well as she has gone through an awakening, yeah? And she's contemplating of exploring her options outside of her comfort zone. Yeah, she's not sure what is going on. There's a feminine energy over here I'm talking about, okay? So, the feminine energy over here is not sure what's beyond that gate over there. It could be anything, but it is what she makes of it, right? So she's willing to take the leap of faith and go on the journey ahead and explore the world once again. Now, this relationship between you two could have been a past life relationship. Sunny days, hi. Sorry, I didn't see the message earlier. This relationship between you could have been a past life relationship. And it could have involved children as well. You could have had children together. You could have had a home together. You might have had 2 dogs perhaps together, right? You never know. Or 3. Whatever it is, yeah? There was a lot of red flags involved. Excuse me. Red flags in a sense. If you wanted to be together, from the looks of it, somebody over here was not as, it's looking like as if it was unrequited love, was not as invested in this relationship, and there may have been some behaviors which caused you a lot of burdens, right? Probably quite controlling, yeah? Probably somebody over here had a lot of options, yeah? And this relationship was not taken seriously as it should have, right? And somebody is over here is holding back because from the looks of it, someone is not feeling trapped anymore and is not going to be a part of this deception of whatever took place, yes, in the past. They're coming out of their heartbreak. They're mentally untrapped now because they can see clearly, and they are looking for balance within themselves and their finances and whatever else got affected in their process. Basically, they're starting a brand new life with a lot of balance, yeah. Now, this is bringing a lot of suitors for whoever this is. Yeah. This is bringing in a lot of suitors because somebody over here is getting their balance back, and it's causing the partner who you left behind, is causing them a lot of anxiety. It's causing them a lot of conflicts because they're wanting to take action against all the people that is coming towards you, but they cannot because they messed up in the relationship with you, didn't they? Yeah. and they see that they don't have a chance at working on this relationship with you. You're looking towards a stable future with yourself. At the moment, you're working on yourself, right? You don't see any future with this person anymore because all you received was betrayal from them. You may have been a soulmate, whatever kind of soulmate it was a deep soulmate relationship, but as of now, it's not going to work. There you go, I may have picked up on your reading then, on your energy. Alright, Sunny. I had to do this, so it looks like it's your energy. Somebody is not going to be a fool for love anymore. They got their head on their shoulders and they have decided to move ahead. And away from this relationship. I don't think they're going to be a fool in the sense they're moving away foolishly. They're moving away, after making quite a decision, after hanging on to things for way too long, in the hopes that someone may change, in the hopes that there may be a brand new beginning, in the hopes that someone may come towards them. When things didn't go that way, they have taken the decision to move away and along. So, even though you'll have a deep soul connection, it is time to move on. At least as of now, because there's too many red flags cautioning you that things are not going to stay the same or work out in the future. Yes, and it's causing somebody over here a lot of grief. Somebody is quite stubborn, arrogant, and quite controlling, if you ask me. Quite like a father figure, but still. In saying that, this person over here is quite controlling. There is no brand new start in honesty, love, stability, nothing. Because of the controlling person. So that's the end of this relationship for now. That's the energy I'm picking up for the moment. Even though at one point of time it would have been a very nice connection, at the moment it's quite sour. And it's quite stale and it's quite stagnant, if you ask me. It's causing both parties to be pushed away from each other. I think the time has come perhaps to go on your own paths and to create your new stories, because I think you'll have this relationship has outgrown the people inside of it. There's no more growth to be had unless you're able to work together to go onto the next level. People say, they've outgrown each other, but if you're able to go on to the next level with each other, so be it. But in saying that, if the universe has plans for you to stay together, you will stay together. If the plan is not to stay together, you will not stay together, how much ever you want it, right? Okay. He's a narcissist. Leave him if he's a narcissist. Don't wait for him. Don't even look back. Keep walking. Push yourself forward every day. Keep walking away. No matter how much you want to turn back and forgive him and feel sorry for him, don't forget, he doesn't feel the same way about you. Narcissist always looks for using you for something or the other. They're users. They love to use people for their own agendas. They're people that are really hollow inside. And they usually like to mimic people along the way. So if you think you find a person who's intellectual, no, that is a mimicking of somebody they met along the way in their life. They don't have their way of thinking is very different. Let me put it that way. Empty vessels. You remember the saying, empty vessels make the most noise, yeah? So that's where the smear campaign comes from. They make the most noise, don't they? Bloody empty vessels that they are. Yeah. And there's no need to inform them of your plans either. And once it's in place, just move. Because these people are bastards. I tell you, they'll do anything to out of spitefulness and jealousy to ruin your life. But at the end of it all, it comes and bites them in the arse, doesn't it? It's always good to be an educated empath, darling. Right. So what was it we're doing? Yes, we're doing Cancer. Oh, I've already crossed 1 hour. So I'll just do Cancer, and then we'll do the rest. If I don't have any more questions tonight, we'll do the rest on Saturday night. Right. And then I'll make an announcement if I'll scrap the idea of Wednesdays. At least for the moment, you know what I mean? Because I have to literally take time out to do this. So it gives me a bit of relief as well. To rest a bit. Right, so this, hi Jody Lee. How are you, Jody Lee? Hope all is well. Right, so now we will do reading for Cancer. Right. Whoa. What's going on, Cancer? I think this is happening for all zodiac because we are all being stripped down of our old way of being. Yeah, we're being deconditioned, and because the next 29 years of your life is very important. Yeah, it's good to make the right decision at the moment. Oh. You have a lot of major arcanas here. So just as a bonus, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you the overall energy and the overall signs you're dealing with from the tarot, okay? This, I hope I remember, but for now there's a lot of hostilities. Oops, from the looks of it. So, oh, sunny days. Okay, just give me a moment, sunny days. Let me finish the Cancer, and then we will go on to your mini read, right? So from what I can see over here, you're planning to leave all the burdens behind and move ahead to make a little offer. Yeah, you're moving very slowly towards this person because you know there's going to be a lot of conflicts, and you're afraid that it's going to be the end of a relationship. Yeah, because something may have happened here. Some kind of truth may have come out where someone was caught in the act of being outside of a relationship. So somebody stepped out of the relationship, crossed the boundaries over here, and it was exposed from the looks of it, Cancer. This person over here, or this relationship may have been a long-term relationship, a live-in relationship, a long-term engagement, and it may have brought you a lot of happiness, yes, and you want this relationship back, but you're afraid of all the conflicts, and you're afraid of all the pain that's going to come along with it, and you're afraid it's not going to happen, and it's not going to go back to the same way it was before, this massive breakdown in your relationship. As for your person, they think about it the same way. They think about it in terms of stability. Yeah, for them a lot of stability, a lot of security in the relationship. As for you, they got you a lot of emotional fulfillment from the looks of it. Yes. So this is proving a point that this was a very happy family at one point of time till someone got tempted outside of the relationship, which is quite true, because there was somebody who was trying to enchant your person or somebody in this relationship away from the stability. Yes, so somebody stepped out, which caused a lot of arguments and hostilities as this thing came to light, and that was the end of this relationship. Somebody's thinking very deeply of what they've done, of the actions they've taken that has destroyed and put an end to this relationship, which was quite fruitful and very stable. There are some things over here that has not been revealed and are still unclear. So there is a chance to work on this relationship if the truth is spoken out here, if there's proper communication held or had. You can have proper communication between the both of you. It will help you both to go ahead in a very stable manner ahead. But then again, I'm not sure if either of you is ready for this, because somebody over here is guilty and somebody over here is hurt. So you need to work through your pain, through your feelings, and then try and move ahead. If you still feel you cannot, try and go for therapy. If you still feel therapy is not working, then the best thing would be to separate than to suffer. Okay? Alright. Now, Sunny Days. I'm going to answer your question now, Sunny Days. Let's close up this reading for Cancer. And let's shuffle cards for you, Sunny Days. And for Cancer, let's see what signs you might be dealing with. There was Leo, Virgo, Aries, yeah? Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. Aries, Taurus, Scorpio. One of the major signs that you may have been dealing with. And what is the major outcome of your relationship? Let's find out. It could be the end of your relationship, or you could be breaking down your values, the old way of being, in order to introduce new rules and regulations, boundaries in your relationship, right? Right. So it was not, if you are able to overcome the hurt that was involved, good. If not, there's not much we can say about that. You'll have to go your separate ways in order for you to achieve your peace of mind. Now, let's move on to Sunny Days. Okay, Jody. Jody says, the reception here is very bad. If I get cut off, I'll email you. Yes, very well, Jody. Arlene, you can email me too, because you have not been on here. Right, so this question is for Sunny Days. You ask me, do I have a work colleague who is really an enemy of mine? Wow. Let's find out. Let's find out. Do you have a work colleague who is an enemy of yours? You know, all signs here. It's so funny. What's your zodiac? Sunny. Sunny, what's your zodiac sign? Cancer, water. Okay. It could be a fire sign. I'll tell you the sign that is there. Oh, Sunny is asking, do I have a work colleague who is really an enemy of mine? You could say that there is a bit of jealousy involved. You could say that there is a bit of jealousy involved in this, with this person. They could be a fire sign. Yeah. And they could be trying to outdo you. But you kind of now know the truth about it, don't you? Absolutely. Talk about it, Sagittarius woman. That strong feeling is a fire sign. So, yeah, looks like you will make a decision. Yeah, and you'll not be contemplating anymore of what you need to do. You know exactly what to do. Is it regarding a love situation? I think this person is jealous of you in some other way. They are trying to outdo you, but from what I can see, you're way too smart for it because you're way too straightforward and you have the know about how to go about doing things. You're aware of their vices and you're aware of their dark behavior, right? And yes, they're your frenemy. They come across as your friend, but they're not your friend, darling. Oh, sorry. Oh, sunny days. They're not your friend. Sorry, I got carried away. They're not your friend. They're your frenemy. They come across as your friend, but they're not. Okay? It's a fire sign. And something is really troubling them from inside. Like, it's really eating them from inside. So that is their problem. Yeah. It's not yours. That is eating that person from inside. Yeah, it has to do with love. But, nothing to worry about, yeah? That is that person's problem. It is not your problem and not your husband's problem either. That person is really stewing inside themselves. You're coming across good, yeah? Just make a decision to just keep that person away from you. That's it. You know, if you can. So let's see your energy rate. Yeah. It's just a matter of perception, how you look at it. Yeah. Don't let it bother you and it won't bother you. That is that own person's problem. they will, this is not your problem, that is that person's problem. But you need to be aware of your surroundings. In saying that, you need to be careful. You need to watch out for yourself and for your family, for you and your husband. Right? Alright, Sunny, that was all for your reading. Jody. Greg, the Taurus, came back to me. He seems sincere about his love for me. Is he sincere? You're a Pisces, thank you. Hi, Jody. Oh, thank you, Sunny. Hi, Jody. This is your reading now. We're going to go into Jody Lee's reading. Give me a moment, Jody. I'll have to shuffle the cards a bit. Hi, Jody. Yes, we will tap into you and see what's going on. So Jody's question is, so the Taurus came back to me. He seems sincere about his love for me. Is he sincere? It's driving you up the wall, isn't it, Jody? Hold on, let's find the answer. But I can tell you, he does make you happy. You're afraid he might be manipulating you and it's taking you a lot inwards. But let's find out. Listen to your intuition. Whatever it is, you listen to your intuition. But in saying that, we will now see what the energy of the cards are saying. Before that, let me see if I'm tapping into your energy with a small test. Here's a Taurus, you're a Pisces. Give me a moment. Good. Good. Yes. Tap in. Right. Now, let's go into your reading. You're asking me if he's sincere? He could be truthful. He could be straightforward. I can see you're holding back a little bit. Because something went down in the past, didn't it? You seem to be in 2 months because you're not really sure if you should take the offer. You feel as though he's a bit immature for you. You feel he's a bit sexually motivated and he's not really loving. Yeah, he's not his emotion. You feel as though his emotional quotient is a bit less in comparison to yours, right? You feel as though there is something that he's not telling you, but you know about that thing since you found out the truth yourself. You would like to make a move. If you do, yeah, make a move to accept him. You want to have a stable beginning, but from what I can see, you're holding back a lot. You're holding back because they held back from you before. Oh, sorry, your person, Ray, held back from you before. You're holding back now, right? He's coming across as he's matured. He's definitely matured from the last time you met him. Some things he's learned in your separation. He's definitely learned a lot. He's definitely learned to appreciate you, but you are not sure. Because previously he may have shown you signs of rejecting you in a way that you not accept. It made you feel really bad. Yeah, he may have come across as very harsh. He may have come across as very narcissistic, insensitive. I wouldn't call him a narcissist directly, but definitely he came across as very insensitive before, which cut through your heart, the words which was used. And now you're doubting whether you should take him back. But from what I can see, use your intuition, because from what I can see, you feel as though he is not matured up, even though he's coming across as a emotionally matured at the moment. Yeah. When you look at him as though he's still very childish, very immature. You feel as though it's not the right time, perhaps. Right? If your intuition is telling you this is not the right time and it's not the right, moment to take him back, don't take him back, because you are afraid. You have a decision to make, whether to go alone and ahead, or to pursue your goals, what you have on your own, or to go back to him. But I think you should concentrate on your money. Whatever is going to get you monetary success at the moment, you concentrate on that. In time, things will fall into place if it has to. Don't rush into the decision. The answer to your question, let's see, Jody. The Taurus came back to you. He seems sincere about his love for me. Is he sincere? Well, he comes across sincere, but even though at times he comes across as very, he's, matured a bit. But the moment he starts to get comfortable with you, it's back to being like a child. Then the immaturity comes out again. There has to be a balance inside him. Maybe he starts taking you for granted. He's not completely, you could say, mature. He's sincere? Yes, he's sincere about it. The question is you. What I'm concerned over here, from what I'm looking at you over here, Jody, is that you are not sure. So you're being pulled in two directions, right? You're not sure if you have to go back to him, and you're not sure if you have to move forward. From what I'll give you a solution. From what I can tell you right now, the best thing for you to do is concentrate on your abundance in terms of money, finance, and career. Okay? That is the best thing for you to do at the moment, and everything else will fall into place in time. It's all about timing. Now is not the right time. Maybe he still has got some growing up to do. That is pushing the fear, that is pushing that energy towards you, like, it's pushing you away. Instead of you going towards him, it's pushing you away, right? It's not only the fear, it's the energy that he's pushing you away. He may come across as, sincere and everything. Yes, he is sincere, but he's still got a bit of growing up to do. If you want to be together, take it slow. Don't rush into it, right? So, Jody, I hope that answered your question. Right, and let me see what advice I have for you. You have been enlightened to your path ahead, yes? Oh, what am I doing with this? You've been enlightened to your path ahead. It's about forgiving and learning. If you're able to forgive and learn, yes, go ahead. If you're not ready to forgive, go ahead. In this relationship, take your time. Yeah, make it known that you need some time because you're still, hurt from what happened in the past. And, if he really loves you, he will be there for you. Your heart is really, your heart chakra is opening up now, slowly. You may have been guarded, or currently you may be guarded about your heart, but I can see in the future you'll slowly be listening to your heart, because the angels are here and the divine is here to push you forward on your right path ahead. You need to release whatever happened in the past, in order for you to experience your present and more love in your present, more like. Listen to everything around you. Listen, pay attention to everything around you, the signals that you're getting from the universe. Pay attention. It will lead you on your right path forward. Right. So, that was your reading, Jody. Well, thank you, Jody. Right. So I think I'll stop the readings here because I'm getting a bit tired as well. So, what's the time? I was 1 hour and 32. You're welcome. So I like to, I like to close up the reading by thanking the universe, souls, God, archangels and angels of love and light for giving us and blessing this read with the energies and protecting everybody inside this. And whoever's reading has been done, the energies are all protected by the guidance of the universe and the power of the universe. And may they be led onto the right path, but proves to be very fulfilling and akin to their purpose. Right. So thank you everyone who's tuned in. Sending you lots of love. Lots of blessings. Take care, my darlings. Until next time, I thank you really for tuning in for the session. It was really lovely. And I'll make an announcement if I can carry on with the Wednesdays, or I'll just leave it for Saturdays. On Saturday. So I'll be having another live on Saturday, and then perhaps from then on I'll make only Saturdays as the live days. Alright, darlings. Until next time, take care. I love you. God bless.